Hi, it's DL with an episode of Deep Important Shit. One of the things I've been thinking a lot about is the trial that is happening in the UK with Julian Assange. And I know this is, oh my god, is this not a deep important shit topic or what? Controversy, I love it. Here I am wearing my Assange t-shirt. Because I am a lover of truth, I so appreciated Julian Assange and, all whistleblowers, all people who come forward, when there is something inside of them that says this is wrong and I'm going to speak to it and reveal it. And it takes so much freaking courage. And, I'm not talking about the fake ones, the fake planted whistleblowers that that's a whole nother thing. I'm talking about authentic whistleblowers. And, I wrote about Assange in my book, The Unknown Mother, A Magical Walk with the Goddess of Sound, and I was talking about how, that the truth is, truth tellers, historically, truth tellers are the most persecuted. Because people don't want to hear it. They don't want to know. It's too painful. They can't deal with their feelings, which is like what this whole thing is about, right? So what I've noticed over the last few weeks of this trial unfolding, and actually for the last year. So originally, Julian Assange was taken out of his embassy, Ecuadorian embassy, and taken to prison. And I think that was the last time that I really kind of engaged. I think I wrote him a letter, and then I found out that, the address they had said you could send to, like he wasn't getting his mail there, and you had to add another little piece of information, whatever. So I don't know if he ever got it or not. And I think that created some avoidance of the whole issue completely. I just felt like, things were not going to go well, and I just didn't want to watch or see it. And so I've really been, even though I still kind of follow what's happening a little bit, just headline kind of things, from WikiLeaks and other alternative sources, I really haven't gone too deeply into it, and I don't really listen to interviews or anything like that anymore. And I think I realized that it's because it mirrors my own interior prison kind of thing. All the ways that I feel that I am in prison and unable, it's the emotions of hopelessness and despair and helplessness, all of those really heavy emotions that, that we as human beings feel whenever we're faced with, whatever. And that mirroring of Assange's story was too painful and uncomfortable for me. So I couldn't look at him and what he's going through without kind of triggering myself. And that was like, let's face it, nobody wants to feel hopelessness and despair and, just nowhere to go. Nothing you can do will change anything. So I've been exploring, the ways that I feel that, and now that I'm aware of it, I'm just fascinated by it. I am fascinated by my own emotional landscapes, and I guess take them. This isn't always true, please, but when I am sane, and centered, I don't take my emotions so personally. They're an experience, or they're an exploration. Now that's not always the case, of course. I get triggered by things and get, so involved in my story that I can't see anything outside of it, or see what's real. But yeah, I think we're coming to a point. This is why am I sharing this? I think that for a lot of us, maybe all of us, to be honest, but I'll just say a lot of us, this is the work that we have to do now. I look at the state of the world and I see unresolved trauma. I see spiritual bypassing. I see bullshit everywhere. And that is unsustainable dysfunction. And the only way to overcome this widespread dysfunction is for each and every individual to start looking, getting honest, feeling. Avoidance is killing us. It seems that simple to me. And I like, I don't like complicated things. I like things to be really clear and really simple. I'm certainly not always capable of phrasing them that way or seeing them that way, but that is definitely what I prefer. And I see too how, it's this, human compulsion almost to make things complicated, to build on top of things to the point where it's so convoluted, when the truth is just, it's simple, it's clear, it's, diamond light, it's that laser beam. Whether it can be spoken or not, we can get pretty darn close if we're careful. It's one of the reasons why, here I am blabbing, it's one of the reasons why I don't like a lot of talking, I mean, there are people who can talk for hours about nothing, and I can't do it. Ugh. And I don't want to be around it because it's just draining. And it's just distraction. It's just filling the void, and instead of being in the void and being with the void. So anyway, to summarize this episode of Deep Important Shit, which was a little bit of all over the place, but not really. How do the things we avoid in life mirror what's actually going on deep inside of us? And how do we avoid our feelings and emotions and pretend they're not there and completely invalidate the fact that we're human and on a healing path that is fine roses and unicorns every day of our lives? How do we become real with each other and stop projecting our stories onto other people and our emotions onto other people? How do we show up in integrity and authenticity and truth? That's the level of connection that I want when I'm interacting with other people.